Hello, how is everybody? I'll just wait for some people to sign in and then I'll start chatting. Today is Wednesday, January the 29th. I can't believe it, it's almost February. So we're getting there. Once you log in, if you just want to share where you're calling in from, or if you have a question. Hi Jenny, hi Dawn, how are you? I can't believe it's the end of January already. It's the 29th. Hi Brooke, how are you? There's Dawn. Hi Sammy, how are you? I know I say this every time I see you, Sammy, but your children are adorable. I look at all the photos you post. They're like, oh, I bet they keep you busy. Hi Ashley, how are you? Oh, my vacation. I love Australia. And I think, what is it, on TikTok? I signed up for someone who talks about Australia. And I was saying to my daughter today when I talked to her, I've got to unfollow that person because I feel so sad when I see these beautiful pictures of Melbourne. And I'm thinking, I wish I was there. I wish I was there. So, Myrtle Beach. Wow, I haven't been there since my children were like 2 and 4 years old. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Yeah, I bet they keep you busy. So talented, your children. I just wanted to say that. Think about a question you might have for me. Any kind of metaphysical question I can try and answer if you have a question about mediumship. I also want to apologize for last week. I had just had so many things showed up on the Wednesday and I could not manage doing Wednesday evening. Next week, I'm going to be doing Wednesday afternoon because my beginners mediumship development class begins Wednesday evenings starting next week. So I'm going to go back to the afternoons for about 6 weeks because my class for the beginners is starting. I had my intermediates yesterday. I just get so excited working with my students and mentoring them and seeing them grow and develop. And they're all amazing mediums. So one thing I just want to talk about today, I've been thinking about it all day. So today is the new moon in Aquarius. It was this morning in Toronto, if I recall, I think around 7:35. It was funny, I think I woke up about that time. I'm not a morning person. And it's also the first moon of the year. So this is a time for, fresh starts, transforming your life. A lot of people are going to awaken to their life purpose during this full moon. And it's about healing yourself. And we all know when you heal yourself, you heal the world, correct? And just remember too that in your day-to-day life, whatever you focus on intensifies that energy, right? Energy goes where energy builds where your focus goes. So just remember that. So just be aware. Don't think a lot about stress. Don't think about anger or fear. Try and do it differently and have a more positive frame of mind because you don't want to bring more of that to you, right? All about being positive. And the Aquarius moon is shining on 3 different areas. So I just jotted some notes down here so I wouldn't forget. So the new moon's asking us to think about 1, upgrade your life, step into your own power, and imagine a brighter future. Okay? But to do this, you must be truthful and you must, I'm going to call it a life review. I know that sounds like when you transition life review. A life review or a reflection on what got you to where you are now. What made you who you are now? That's very important. And just ask yourself, how did you get to where you are now? What happened in your childhood? Are there triggers that helped you? Was there support that helped you? What are habits, judgments, etc.? And I was just saying last night to my intermediate students, regardless if it's a success or a challenge or something you might think is a failure, it's all lessons to help you evolve and to move forward. The other thing I want you to think about at this time, if you haven't done it yet, to set goals for yourself. So reflect, set goals for yourself. And then this is the hardest part. You got to commit to action with courage. Let your passion be your inner compass. It's God's support, God's guidance. Your soul purpose is right there. You've just got to connect with it. So think about, what is your passion? You know what your passion is because it excites you. You keep seeing signs around you. You can't forget about it. So whatever your passion is, take innovative steps towards it. So whatever that might be, maybe finding a book on that topic, maybe joining a group of like-minded individuals, maybe taking a course, whatever it is. So follow that passion of yours. The other thing also I feel that the new moon is shining light on is your own spiritual journey, your soul, your heart, mind space. So just kind of address that, acknowledge that, work on trust, work on faith, right? Divine Spirit always has your back. It's always for your highest good, your lessons. And just remember that your support is limitless, just like the unconditional love you're given by the universe. So it's just being aware you're human and you're having a human experience. So really think about your spiritual journey. Where are you? And it's unique for everyone. Just at this point, I just want to remind people I'm expressing things that my guide shared with me, things that resonate with me, things that helped me. It does not mean that that's your journey. So please take what resonates with you and discard what does not. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching. I'm sorry if I start turning into a bit of a preacher there. It's just, I guess it's awareness. I'm just sharing my awareness. And if I can help anyone or help someone to see things in a new perspective, that's awesome. So what are some things you can do during this new moon? Journal, seek therapy if you think you need therapy, someone to talk to, speak your truth, co-create with spirit, focus on ways to stay in a higher vibration, be that meditation, walking in nature, volunteering to assist others, doing your inner childhood trauma, so doing your inner work. So these are all the things the new moon in Aquarius is asking us to do. So I just recommend you thinking about those things and seeing how you can kind of integrate that into your spiritual practice over the next few weeks. That's what I wanted to share. Hi, Marie. How are you? Yes, new moon in Toronto. It was this morning. Yes, new moon in Aquarius. And you've heard about, right, the age of Aquarius. It's like the new earth is coming. And what we're being asked to do is self-reflection to lift our vibration. When we lift our vibration, there's more love, there's more healing, and we help to heal the world. That's really what it's all about. So find your unique way to connect in with yourself, your soul, spirit world, and just find your passion, find your purpose. Why are you here? Everyone has a purpose, and there's something that you're here to share with everyone here, with humanity, with the world, right? And I always say it could be being a medium. It could be being the best chef in the world. It could be working with charity. It could be being a trainer. It can be anything, but whatever it is you decide to do it with passion, because you are changing the world. You definitely are. Donna was saying, I've been out of sorts for the past 2 days. Yeah, and that's very normal, just with the change kind of in the vibration. So there's almost like, it's like a portal of kind of downloads getting us to reflect and open up. I've been really tired. I've had very odd dreams too. But I have to admit, when was it? Was it 2 days ago? Maybe 3 days ago? I woke up and I had the most clarity that I've had in, I swear, 20 years. It was like, I feel like what is this? I'm like a new person. Something's different. I don't know what it is. But it was the most amazing, amazing feeling. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Energy flows where focus goes. I could not remember that. I'm really good at getting all my words backwards and upside down, so thank you for that. Hi, Trent. How are you? Does anybody have any questions about mediumship, about your spiritual journey? Anything you'd like to ask? Anything at all? I'm open to that. I also grabbed my, let me just find it here. Okay, Brooke saying, I would love to know if I have any messages from loved ones who passed on. Also, am I making the right choice? Oops, I'm not good with more. It will never let me go with more. So in a few moments, I'll connect with the spirit world. I'll see who comes through. I don't really like to make predictions about choices people made. That's not really my role or my job. But what I'm going to say to you, Brooke, is just sit quietly and just take your focus inwards and just say to yourself, am I making the right decision? Sit with it. If you feel expansive, bright, open, then that's a yes. If you feel heavy, a darkness, that's a no, or maybe you've got to think about this more. So trust in your intuition. It's there to guide you and help you. Trent's just asking, can you talk a little bit more about vibrational levels? Okay. So what a vibrational level is, so when you're in a positive state of mind, your energy level, the only way I can think of it is it increases, it becomes higher. So when you're in a higher state of love, compassion, understanding, connection to the spirit world, your soul, you bring positive things to you. So you're manifesting what you put out there. And I'm going to tell you, having a positive mindset is a whole bunch of things. It's like knowing that lessons that come to you are for your highest good. So it's the way that you approach life, the vibration you have. So an example of a low vibration, just think of a day that you wake up, you're tired, you can't make decisions, you're grouchy, and then all of a sudden everything starts to go, you're dropping things, you can't find a parking spot, someone yells at you in the grocery store. So you can see how you kind of put out that energy or that vibration. It's almost like being like a magnet or the Wi-Fi, right? So you're giving out this energy and you attract what you give out. I hope that kind of helped, Trent. No, in your day-to-day life, So where are you? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? So we're all made out of energy and we all have a vibration. So for example, when you're on a higher vibration, this is what you'll find. People will want to come and talk to you. Animals will be drawn to you. Children will be drawn to you. You'll feel like you're in the flow. Just things will just come without you even having to think about it. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right moment. It's kind of like your mindset, I want to say. And to raise your mindset, it's like through meditation. A lot of people like affirmations. Some people work with crystals. I love crystals. I'm really into Lemurian crystals right now and quartz crystals. So I hope I'm explaining that. How was that, Trent? Did you understand that? Shannon's just sharing, if you think about bad things and then they happen, are you in tune or is it like willing it to happen? It's like attracts like. So if you're putting out that vibration, it's attracted to you. That's like a universal law. Like attracts like. Oh, in the afterlife, where you go when you cross over. Vibration levels. Would I say it like that? Yes, maybe you could say it like that because I do know that when you go over to or transition to the other side, you're in the spirit world. I don't even know if I want to say that it's levels, but there's different I'm trying not to use the word level, but I can't think of another word. You'll have your life review, you'll do your healing, you'll review your lessons and all those things. So you're almost at that state of being. And then after you go through that process, you meet your guide, and then it's your time for learning. So it's almost like then you're at another stage within the spirit world. So you're always kind of, I want to say, growing and expanding in the spirit world. And then you have choices. You stay, you become a spirit guide, or you can come back. Hi, Sarah, another Sarah, how are you? I hope that helped. And whenever I talk to spirit, they're always saying, I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm at peace, I'm in love with loved ones. So it's almost, yes, okay, my guide agrees with this. It's almost as you transition, I don't want to say it picks up your vibration, but you truly understand that your soul, your energy, you're connected to everything in the universe. So that's almost like that awakening or that awareness. It's like, whoosh, it lifts you up almost to a whole different awareness or frequency, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, Trent. I'm trying to find the right words for that. But there's just a new awareness, a new sense of understanding. And a lot of times spirit people will say to me, the light's so bright, the colors are so bright. When I arrived, people knew me. They knew my soul. I didn't have to speak anything. I didn't have to explain myself. There's no need for guilt. There's no need for shame. It was just like all those layers were peeled back and I was seen for who I am. And I can tell you, I had this experience maybe 25 years ago, perhaps, where an angel came to me and I had that experience. I've never forgotten it. And it kind of led me along this path. And it was that whole kind of experience of being recognized and acknowledged for your soul, who you are. It's the most extraordinary experience I've ever had in my life. Absolutely amazing. Hi, Wendy, how are you? Does anybody else have any questions? Good, I'm glad that helped, Trent. You'll find, I'm finding in my mediumship, I'm getting more and more into feeling, vibration and feeling. So sometimes I struggle with finding the right words because I'm experiencing it within, if that makes sense. So mediumship is a lot. It's about feeling. It's about the heart. It's about energy. But I will check in with my guide and they'll say, yep, you got it. Or they'll say, nope. Any other questions? What I thought I would do too, if that's okay with everyone, I just pulled out my Moonology Oracle cards and I'm just going to pick a card to see what would help us during this time or something that we need to think about during this new moon. And this is going to be for everybody here. So let me just shuffle for a minute and then I'm just going to stop when I feel I need to stop. Okay. So I'm just asking for something that we all need to reflect on or to think about at this time after I talked about what the light of the new moon is shining on in our life to help bring about, right, the age of Aquarius, the new earth, a new way of being. So we're really being asked to like open up Stretch your cells, grow. And it's supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be uncomfortable because then you know you're growing. Nothing easy, you know, is as rewarding as challenging things, right? Okay, all right. There you go. Isn't that interesting? So something to think about. The new year, I don't know if someone in particular needs to hear this message, but I have, and it's interesting, it's a new moon, but it's a new moon in Cancer, not Aquarius. And it says, you and your loved ones are safe. So if you think what I talked about, right? Trust, faith, know, believe, right? That divine spirit, the universe, whatever word you want to use, God has your highest intentions in mind, right? Your challenges, your lessons are for the evolution of your soul. That's why we're here, to learn. So it's just remember you were safe. And boy, sometimes that's hard. And sometimes we don't even realize we're safe. Like if you think about the news, I don't want to get in politics, but if you think about the news and what's going on in Washington and tariffs and this and that, it's like, whoa, I really feel like this world is unsafe, right? And it affects you. So that's going to drop your vibration. What's it bringing in? It's bringing in fear. So instead of love, now you're opening up to that fear. Now you're starting to attract it to yourself, right? So so that's really, really important. So that was right on there. You and your loved ones are safe. Awesome. And if you think about the sign of Cancer too, I'm Cancer rising. Cancer is about the water. Cancer is about the emotions, right? It's your inner world. And it's almost connects to like what I talked about reviewing. How did I get where I am, right? Review your emotions. Review your lessons. Review your so-called failures. Review your successes. And how did that bring you to where you are? What do you have to tweak? What do you have to change in order to meet the goals that you want to meet? And you can change whenever you want. All you got to do is put that intention in and follow through on your actions. Anything's possible. Oh, so Dawn's a Cancer. Cheryl, it's really hard to keep in the vibration when you're being attacked by negative people. I'm getting better at it. Right. And a lot of times I suggest, and I might have mentioned this before, like if I'm going to go somewhere and I'm really nervous, there's so many people there, or like maybe you're going to a really important demo, or you're having an interview or anything at all, you can put that white light around you. And I like to do, that white light all around your body. And then my intention is to let in love and light, and any negative energy or things directed to me that are not for my highest good, it's just going to bounce off that light and go back to the person. It's just going to bounce off. And I just take a few minutes. I just visualize that before I need to go where I'm going. Another one too is that you can do that, see a disco ball and all the mirrors are reflecting back. So that helps me to do that. The white light. Good. I do that white light and it works. And even just put in the intention, right? Almost like see a bubble around you, and only positive things can come in. And of course, your positive love, etc., can go out. But anything negative is just like boom. And then it just slides to the ground to be recycled, right? And used by Mother Earth for something else. So that's helpful. But yeah, you know what? Know what I do? I'm just trying to think negative people. What helped me a lot, I just say, you know what? Their behavior, their words, whatever it is no reflection of me. It's a reflection of them, and it's where they are right now. It's just where they are. I'm not going to judge them. It's where they are. You know, I send them love and light along their journey. And then I just try, you know what I mean? And then you just keep on going, doing what you need to do. It helps me to think in that way, that that's where they are. They're doing the best that they can do at this moment. And quite, you know, there's quite a few people that are resistant to change. They don't like change. They don't want to do the inner work, right? So, yeah. And it might just be almost like a little test for you too, Cheryl. Is she going to judge this particular person? Is she keeping herself safe, her energy or vibration? So it's all the way you look at it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just looking at your note there. You're saying getting better at it. So it's something that you need to develop further. I don't know, Cheryl, if you do mediumship work at all, but that's really important too in your mediumship. Any other questions? Let me see what time is it, 7:26. And I think I've mentioned before, you know, I just wanted to say something about, you know, it's a journey. Just remember, it's a journey. Challenges are good. Lessons are good because you're moving forward. Yeah, and just look for those signs. Look for the support that's around you. Look for like-minded individuals. Find that just right book, you know, find that meditation that resonates with you. And just remember, you're not alone. Okay, Cheryl says, I connect but don't do mediumship out in the world. Okay, that's okay. And you can be a medium for yourself. You can work with the spirit world for yourself. It depends what your calling is and what you want to do. And I think I mentioned this like, I don't know, years ago, 25 years ago, I would never have thought that I'm in the situation that I am now. Never in a million years. But I had signs and signposts directing me in this direction. And I trusted and I believed. And when I had, you know, maybe a dream or maybe an opportunity or an inkling, like, this feels right. I have to go this direction. I'm terrified. I might screw up big time, but there's just something there that's pushing me forward. So I know that that's the direction I have to go. And I like to call that, it's like your inner knowing, it's your passion. I know it was my guides pushing me in that direction. So I guess I just, you know, just don't ignore or discredit that inner voice that is speaking to you to perhaps do something different, try something new, whatever that is. And especially now at the beginning of the year, you have a whole year to do amazing things, right? Because absolutely anything is possible. Okay. I don't know. I can see my theme, what I'm talking about. I'm just inspired to help uplift people and to help you to empower yourself. Oh yeah, isn't it cool? It's a whole bunch of different crystals there. Yeah, I really liked that when I saw that. It's citrine, which I love, and aquamarine. So it just felt like really healing to me. Yeah, let me just see if there's, I'm just going to see if there's anything else I need to mention. And then I keep getting don't be afraid. And it's just taking me back to this card. So I don't know if there's, well, I know there is a lot of fear right now in the world. I'm going back to this card. I'm just being told, go back to the card. You and your loved ones are safe. Just remember that. Don't, you know, get sucked into all this negative talk everywhere. Don't do it. Even one individual can make a difference. You make a difference. Okay. All right. I just had to share that with you. All right. So let me just, okay. So I just like everybody to kind of relax, take a deep breath. You don't really have to do anything. My guides are helping me out. I already have some spirit people waiting. A little earlier, I had somebody. I always get someone earlier, trying to kind of beat the line up there. Please take what resonates with you. Listen to the evidence. Try not to jump on too quickly if you're not quite sure if it's for you or not. Okay. And this is all done with the highest of integrity to bring healing, love, and light, and to empower everybody that's listening or here this evening or maybe listening later. So please listen to all the messages because there will be a message for everyone. So listen, even though you may not get a direct message, there'll be a message for you. Sometimes I find loved ones are watching other loved ones. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, that's cool. And they're just happy to kind of stand back and watch and wait. And it's almost like, oh, isn't that interesting? I never kind of heard that before. It's almost like they're giving their love and their energy to the spirit communicator coming forward to, in some way, for those words to resonate with their loved one. So never think you're alone. Never think that they've forgotten you, because that is untrue. So they wanted me to say that. I got a great bunch tonight. They're just laughing. Okay. Saying we got a high vibration. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel that I still have this gentleman. When I was making dinner this evening, someone just kept saying to me, farm, 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 farm. Just repeating farm. I'm like, farm? What's this about? And I know it's a gentleman. I feel that it feels like a grandfather figure, very nurturing. And this is a gentleman who's very grounded and connected to the earth. And it's funny, he's showing me things like cows and like lambs and what's he talking about? It's almost like he's talking about like the workings of a farm. Do you understand? And how a farmer's different, he's saying, because they have that's interesting. He's saying like farmers. And he's saying, I had a connection to the earth and the animals. He's saying, like, it was my calling, it wasn't a job. Can anyone take a grandfather or a gentleman in spirit who lived on a farm? I just keep getting farm again and again. There's this connection about integrating the earth, the seasons, the animals, and how he took so much joy in that. He could have even been like a veterinarian. I don't know. I'm just feeling like he has a deep understanding of animals, and people would come to him for advice. Like, I have a sick sheep, or my horse's hoof is bothering him. This is the kind of information I'm getting. And it's a gentleman. And he's, okay, I'm going to share that. And he's saying to me, talk about the jug. I do not know what that means. I have to admit, he's saying, talk about the jug, the jug. I almost feel like a jug of water, some kind of jug that's significant. Talk about the jug. So I don't know if there's some kind of funny story about a jug. It's like multi-purpose jug. Multi-purpose jugs. Okay, Cheryl, Sammy said all of our ancestry. Cheryl saying, I have 2 grandfathers who were farmers, but I'm not sure. Okay, that's okay. Let me get some more. I just wanted to bring up the jug, like a multi-functional jug, like it was used for a whole bunch of things. And was a milk. Okay, so let's just keep the jug here. Could you take, Brooke, that your grandfather would he keep the jugs? Because I remember when I was young, they had milkmen and there would be glass jugs of milk. Are you aware of, or do you remember your grandfather keeping the jugs and like using them for like vases or storing things in them? There's something about multi-purposes with jugs. Does that resonate with you at all, Brooke? Because he showed me like putting flowers in the jug. I think other things were stored in the jugs, like water. Okay, I'll let that sit with you and you can let me know, and let me just see what else he wants to say. Saying, I was the man of the hour. And then he's laughing about that because he's talking about early mornings, the sunrise, the sunset. I had my routine that I needed to follow. Oh, you were young, Brooke? Okay. I had my routine I had to follow. And he's drawing my attention to his wife. So Brooke, if this is your grandfather, it's possibly your grandmother. So just see if this connects with you. And I feel that his wife, he's making me feel this, like the finer things in life. He's saying that she liked the finer things in life. But he's like, but she was stuck with me. So he's just acknowledging some kind of like compromise or choice that his wife made to live on the farm. Isn't that interesting? And now I'm seeing the flowers in the jugs again. It's like she would beautify the environment by putting flowers in jugs, like making the space beautiful. Okay. Oh, liquor in a jug. Okay, I've got to come over. Everyone's got a connection to a jug. Well, there you go, because I have different things in jugs, and I don't know. Oh, Brooke, can you take that at all for your grandmother, if you remember your grandmother? And let me just give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to determine. I want them to tell me, is this on your maternal side or paternal side? Just hold on a minute. I keep being drawn to your mother, your mother, your mother. So I feel like, okay, they grew up on farms across from each other. Okay, your grandmother and your grandfather, okay. Right. Okay, good. So Brooke, I'm pretty sure I'm with you because he brought that up. Okay, what was I just saying? Is this grandfather and grandmother, is this on your maternal side? So that would be your mom's parents? Oh, good, it is. Perfect. All right, it's for Brooke. All right, thank you. Awesome. We got there. I had to get there. All right. They're also showing me a dog, and I feel this dog is with them in spirit. It's a larger dog. I'm not really good with breeds, but I'm just being drawn to like German Shepherd. Brooke, do you have a dog in spirit? Can you take a dog in spirit? It's like all of a sudden this dog came running in. Can you take a dog? Oh, this dog really wants to be acknowledged. A larger dog. I don't know, the coloring looks like a German Shepherd to me. Now I'm hearing the word collie, but I'm just going to put it out there. but not a large. Okay, that's okay too. And in spirit, right? Okay. Because sometimes I see dogs and it's like the image they give me reflects their personality. So let me then tell you about this dog. This dog really wanted to be recognized, wanted you to know that they're here and that they're talking about being very intelligent and about being very protective. Like I feel this dog was almost like a guard dog. That's what's they're saying is in their heart, like they protected you, protected the family, very smart. And I don't know if this dog had a habit of like, I don't know, chasing birds or chasing like squirrels. There's something about chasing animals. They're just identifying chasing animals. Does that fit at all with your dog's personality? I'm getting like protective. Oh, okay, yeah, I heard the collie attached to that, yeah. Does that connect? Beagles, okay. Because I saw spots. Okay. Can you take protective? I just had very protective. But you would know this dog, Brooke. I feel that this dog is connected to you. I'm just going to say that again. I just want to make sure that I'm correct. And you said yes. Who is large? Okay. Okay, so why? Okay, it sure felt like this dog was in spirit. Because it just came running in around your grandparents. And it's like, I'm here, let her know I'm here. So I'm going to stick with the dog in spirit. Is your dog in spirit, Brooke? Is it a female? I'm just feeling a female energy. I'm sorry, the texts I get, they're so slow, so I'm sorry about waiting there. I don't know, it feels like a female energy of the dog in spirit. Okay, let me find out what the messages are for you. Yes, it is. Okay, and it's for you. So that was proof again. That was proof again that it's for you because I asked them for clarification. Okay, let me just ask. Have you recently had a baby, or has your dog had babies? Because I'm just hearing babies. I'm hearing baby. Was there a baby recently in your family, Brooke? It's like some acknowledgement of a baby. I'm getting baby. Okay. Oh, your dog is your new baby. Okay, I'll take that. And your new dog is a female also, correct? Because they're showing me pink. They said baby and pink. Oh, Brooke is saying her dog is her baby. Brooke's saying no babies. Okay. I don't know. Nobody in the family, like not a cousin. Okay, I keep getting like a baby and female. A female baby. So just keep that under your hat, Brooke, in case you learn about maybe someone's going to have a baby, etc. Because they were just like announcing a baby. Okay. Okay, I'm just asking your grandparents what the message is. Okay, that's okay. For you, they're just making a connection with you and about you connecting back with like the earth, the land. They're talking about that. I don't know. It almost feels like they're acknowledging like you've been restless or worried or agitated about something. And they're like saying like, go for, they're almost, this is how they're showing it to me. They're showing me a country road, and they're saying like, go for a long walk, clear your mind. Things will become clearer. I feel it's like some kind of decision you're trying to make. And they're just saying, they're like saying cheers, cheers, like it'll be the right decision for you. So you need to hear that right now, Brooke? You're saying that? Okay, awesome. Because I saw like champagne glasses, and they're like, you're going to make the right decision. They're like, don't question yourself. You come from good stock. And again, they're saying, remember this opportunity right now. We came through to support you. So what does that mean? That means that we're always here to support you in what you need. Thank you. Brooke is just saying, I ended my relationship. Okay. Okay. So they're just, we're always here to support you. So they're just saying like, we're aware of what's happening, and they're bringing this dog through like, again, this dog was coming through just about safety, loyalty, taking care of you. It's almost like he's like walking your boundaries around you, like protecting you. So I feel this is what the dog's doing in spirit, looking out for you. And they're saying like you have double protection, because not only do you have the dog in spirit and your grandparents, but you have your dog at home. They just want me to say something about your dog at home. Brooke says, love that you needed a message and got one. Yeah. Okay. Your dog at home loves you a lot. They just want me to say that. I don't know why they're just saying that, to acknowledge that. And it's like they see, I understand what you're saying. It's like they're inspiring that dog to give you what you need right now. Isn't that interesting? Because I don't know, like I'm seeing the dog like lying around you, being close to you, being at your feet. It's almost like your dog right now in your home is aware of some kind of sadness or some kind of, that something's a little off with you. So they're there connecting with you and bringing you the support that you need. Oh, isn't that beautiful? And I'm going to leave you with all, there you go. That's what I was just seeing. I'm like, why do I keep seeing this dog at her feet? So he knows, and he's saying, it's like part of my job, he's saying, is to bring you comfort, So don't ignore it. Don't push it aside. It's like, receive it, receive. That's what he's saying. I want you to receive it. Okay. And I'm going to leave you with all their love. Thank you so much for working with me, Brooke. Thank you. Wow. Just lovely. Lovely. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to them. They're like, we're just going to hang out and watch. I'm like, okay, but you just got to clear my space so I can get it clear. Okay. Okay. I have a female in spirit. She just kind of walked in. She was waiting patiently. Just trying to feel into her personality here. I know she has a agenda. It's interesting how she's showing me. She says, I have that kind of assertive, almost aggressive side, but I also have that gentle side. So she's just talking about two sides kind of to her personality, and her loved one that's here would recognize this. And she's saying, not everybody saw both sides of me, but she's saying that you did, that you saw both sides of her. Okay, it really feels like a mother figure. And sometimes I get mums and grandmas mixed up. So I'm just going to put it out there. But a very nurturing figure. And she's coming through to acknowledge, isn't this interesting? She's saying, not everybody is perfect. And it's interesting because somebody here has, I don't know, holding on to expectations for, it feels like family members, for them like to step up, carry their weight. And she's just saying, you know, just be careful of that. Like, remember our experience. So it's like something about your experience with your mother. Like it was off and on, off and on. And then I almost feel like you made up or amends were made. Can anyone take a challenging relationship with their mother? She's talking about a challenging relationship. She's like, you know. Don't question it. And she says, right now, she sounds like my mom, Jenny. Okay, and right now she's saying, right now I'm bringing through my gentle side. So Jenny, can you take those things that I said that you had, I don't know if I want to use the word turbulent, but challenges in your relationship with your mom? Is that correct? And she just highlighted that to me as she's showing me her assertive side and her gentle side, like two sides of the coin, two sides of the coin. Can you take that, Jenny? And then she just went on to say that it was challenging. Okay. And then Jenny, can you also take that you are struggling in some way right now or dealing with, I feel it's a family member that is, it's almost like they're not meeting your expectations. And there's like this, I don't know, almost like you're fearful that this turbulence in this relationship is going to continue to build. Does that make sense to you, Jenny? I feel that it's a male. I might be wrong, but okay. If it resonates with you, listen to this. And I feel this turbulence is with and it's almost, okay, your daughter, Jenny, okay, that's okay. There's something about a male. I'll get to the male in a minute. Because your mom keeps saying, you're almost, it's almost like a trigger for you. It's a trigger for you. And it gives you like memories or emotional reactions to familiar things with your mother. And your mother's acknowledging that and she's apologizing for that. And she's saying, you're gonna work this out. Might be your brother. Okay, let me just talk about your daughter first because your mother's saying that you're going to work this out. It's like approach her with a clear mind and stay grounded. You understand? You are not your mother. She's not your mother. And she's saying, like, you learned important lessons, put those into place. She's talking about wisdom, like use your wisdom. She's like saying you've got everything you need. And it's interesting because she says, I've learned these things on the other side. So she's almost like, it's almost like she's saying, you know, like, I'm going to guide you. I'm going to direct you. You're going to know. She's saying like, it's a time of peace between you and I. Now I can guide you in the way I needed to. She's saying it just like that. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let me just ask about brother. Can you take, this is what your mother's showing me, that can you take that your brother's a little, what's the word? I don't know, like flippant? Flippant, like, I don't know, that's a strange word. I never use that word. What is it? Doesn't take things seriously. What is it about this brother? It's almost like an energy, like fly by night. No strong direction. Can you take any of that for your brother? Let me just ask more about this brother. Like flippant, doesn't watch his words. It's almost like I would see him like flipping you the bird. You know what I mean? If you can take any of that. Living on the air. Thank you. Thank you. It's like, oh, because she's worried about him. That's why she's bringing him up. Why is she so worried? It's like she's saying, how are you saying this? Like she doesn't want him to slide into like a, like the ditch, almost like, you know what I mean? Like you're going downhill. She's like, I don't want to see him slide and go that direction. I don't want to see that. Okay, you're worried about him too. Okay. Okay, what do you recommend? What do you want to say about this? Does he have a job right now, or does he go from job to job? She just keeps highlighting his job. Going down big. There's something about his job. Does he argue with his boss? Does he go from one job to another because he can't get along with people? There's just something that doesn't feel stable and secure, like bouncing. I just feel this. He owns his own business. Okay. It's like he doesn't, what is this? I don't know, it's like he's questioning something. He's not, what is he unhappy about? I don't know if she's going to give it to me. If you can take this, Jenny, it's like she's saying he's worried that he wasted his life. He's worried he wasted his time. He's worried he wasted his life. So there's some kind of regret that your brother is like focusing on. And this, it's almost like what we talked about. You attract what you're thinking about. So he's like focusing on the past or things that went wrong. And it's almost like he can't get over this hump. He can't get over this hump. And it's almost like bringing more of this to him. Okay, so stick with it. Keep listening, Shannon. Okay, so your mom's giving advice, and of course you can always think about any advice given and decide, oh, with this girl he is with, he left his wife at 20 for a bad girl. That is me. Okay, that's what it is. And he's still thinking about his ex-wife because it's like he's like reminiscing, thinking about that. And I think he might, I don't know, I feel that there's some regret on his behalf of how the choices that he made, because your mother's making me feel that. And he doesn't know how to deal with his regret. And he doesn't want to feel like, you know, he threw his life away, because it's like, keep saying wasted his life away, like he's thrown it away, he's wasting his life, he's not going down the right path. She just keeps making me think that. Okay. And she's saying how you can help him is just be a listening ear. Don't judge him. Don't have expectations. Just be there. Just be there when he needs you. I almost feel that we had this conversation once in the past, Jenny. I don't know why this sounds familiar. And your mom's saying, like, I don't know, like, invite them to a meal, go out to a meal with them. There's something about, you know, extending the family, bringing it together. And she's saying if in the home's too emotional, like make it a restaurant. It feels like make it a restaurant. So there's something about wanting this sense of comfort and togetherness for him so he doesn't feel like he's in it alone. 4 years. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know, your mom's saying it's like an addiction. You understand it's really hard to break an addiction because that's what you know. Even if it's a negative or a codependent relationship, it's almost like better than nothing. It's what's familiar. I kind of feel that a bit with your brother. Okay, there you go. Exactly what I just said. Jenny's just saying he was living with me, but he went back to the bad girl and I told him to leave. Yeah, it's like an addiction, isn't it? Shoot, what does your mom want me to say? Well, she's definitely aware of this because she keeps bringing that through. It's like two sides of the coin, two sides of the coin. His story and her story, his story and her story. But I think she's talking about this girl he keeps going back to. I do feel they argue. I feel there's arguing, not getting along. I just hear like, what the F do you want me to do? What do you want me? It's like he's saying like, what? What am I supposed to be? What am I supposed, just like, not a healthy relationship. Okay. I just want to see what your mom. I don't know why she's bringing up car. Sometimes does your brother live in a car or sleep in the car? Is there something about a car? Oh boy. Oh, Jenny. Okay. Maybe, and this is coming from me, maybe you can reach out to like an organization that can kind of support you in this because it's very traumatic for you. Maybe there's something that they can support you with and help you with. Yeah, your mom's just acknowledging that. And she's saying, you know, she's saying that you're the angel of the family. It's like you're the healing of the angel. She's saying it like that. Like you're the healing angel in the family and what you need to put up with. Jenny's just saying, I'm not sure, probably because I'm getting a lot of credit cards sent to my house. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, she's just saying that. She's also, I'm just asking, she's saying, don't take the whole load on yourself. Find support, find support. You understand this? Because that's why she's coming. She's not coming through for your brother. She's not coming through for your daughter. She's coming through for you in terms of your mental well-being. She wants you to be in a good place because when you're in a good place, you make good decisions. If you have all this chaos going around you, it's like you just add to the chaos in a sense. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not thinking clearly. Or those emotions bubble up. And okay. Okay, I'm just asking if there's a message and she's saying, you know, I love you and I'm going to inspire you. Yeah. I wonder if there's an organization, you know, like ALA, what's it called? Alcoholics Anonymous. Like maybe there's something like that for people with addictions. Because if someone has like an addiction to alcohol, addiction to a bad relationship, that's like their personality. They really need help. It's hard to break. There you go. Lynn just said, Jenny, the only thing you can do is help yourself. Look up A.L. Anon in your city. Thank you, Lynn. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Like, I'm really, and you're going to do it, Jenny, you're going to do it for yourself, right? For your peace of mind. And your mom's just saying, I'm there, I'm supporting you, I'm going to inspire you, I'm going to find the right resources for you. Yeah. She's just saying, like, my God, this is the last thing you need right now. Yeah. So please, she's with you there. She's definitely with you. She's sending you her support, her love. It's almost like she says, you know, I'm going to work behind the scenes. You know, like, it's almost like there'll be an opening, there'll be a group circle, there'll be resources they can direct you to. You're not at a dead end. She's just saying, you're not at a dead end. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm going to leave you with all her love. Lynn's just saying, Jenny, please do, Jenny. It's all you can control. Absolutely. You cannot control anybody else. You can only, right, control yourself. Thank you, Lynn. Jenny, yes, I appreciate your reading more than you know. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. And your mom came through very, the way she walked in, she was like really firm, matter of fact. This is what, and then she just gave it to me as it is. So awesome. She's saying, I'm your biggest cheerleader. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll just have a look at the time. I'll try and do one more here. Okay, I have a male in spirit. I heard Papa and I heard Father. I feel that this gentleman may have, I feel that this gentleman smoked. He might have smoked a pipe. I feel that he was a traditional gentleman. Could I just ask, is Sarah Reynolds still here? I don't know if she's here or she left. Because I sure do feel this is her father. So I'm getting, he's a traditional gentleman. I have like, there's a, like an English connection to him. I'm getting England. I'm getting, I can feel that. And it's almost like he's sharing English things with me, like foods, products. What is he trying to show me? What is it? Is it like biscuits? He's like laughing. He's talking about, what is that called? Some Spencer's, you know that store? I don't remember what it is. Something in Spencer's. Yes, I feel that it's your dad. I forget that Spencer's store, you know? And he's showing me like candy, gummies, biscuits. He's just showing me all those things. And he's saying that those things gave me the comfort of home. The comfort of his home where he came from. Something about the comfort of his home. Okay. Marks and Spencer's, thank you. I could not remember the name for the life of me, Marks and Spencer's. Right, okay, let me just see what he wants to say. He's saying, I was a quiet fellow, but I was a deep thinker. And he says, you know that. It's funny, he's saying, I let your mother rule the roost. And it's funny, he's saying like she had to burn off energy. So I gave her, or I allowed, or I surrendered to that kind of situation. He's not saying it in a negative way. It's just like he's talking about relationships. I I don't know if your dad wore suspenders, but for some reason he's showing me suspenders, and they almost look like, I don't know, what is this? Showing me trousers, and it looks like maybe like a tweed jacket. And he's saying, you know, some of my most cherished like items, I feel like they were from like England, or they were well made, and he felt like put together when he wore these things. Spiffy. I just get like spiffy. Just keep saying that to me, spiffy, like all put together. I'm a English gentleman, like I don't know if you had some joke about being like being a lord or something, lord of my manor, or I don't know. He's just saying something about lord. I never use that word, but I think it's in connection to like England, you know, lords and ladies. He's saying something about lord, like something kind of funny. Okay. And he's saying, what's he saying? He's making some connection to you, that you are very alike. And it's about this deep thinker part, that you're a deep thinker like you. And he's saying it always bonded us together. And he's saying that I'm around you. You feel me. He goes, my energy, I don't know. He's talking about his energy. Like his energy is like, I want to use the word gentle. I don't know if that's the right word. His energy is almost like when you're in the flow, you kind of like feel it flow in. It's very comfortable. It's very like genuine, nurturing. So he's saying like you feel my energy. And he's saying like you feel it when you're at your, not your work, but he's saying you feel it when you're like supporting others, when you're doing like your yoga work. He's just talking about yoga, and there's a connection to this energy and the flow with the yoga and the movement of the body. He's talking about all these things, and he's saying that he's proud of you and that this was something you were meant to do. But he goes, you know that. Something you were meant to do. Very proud of you. Very proud. He's like, that's my girl. That's my girl. And he's saying like, he always got a kick out of you, you know, on the latest thing that you were up to or the thing you got involved in. He just keeps laughing about that. Oh, you've been thinking about him a lot lately. And then Sarah said, just doing a teacher training in trauma informed. There you go. That's right up your alley, because he brought that in. He's saying, your brother's here. And it's like, I feel like he's teasing you. Hi. What's he saying? Hi, shorty, squirt. I don't know. He's saying something funny, like he used to call you as a child. So he's just laughing about that, but he's very lighthearted. Like it's not like insulting her. He's doing it in a lighthearted, like, I remember those times. I love you. Our childhood together. You're my sibling. He's giving me all that energy, and just the way he's like, I don't know. It's almost like he's smiling and his eyes squint. He's just showing me his whole face lighting up. And those moments of connection. And he goes, that's what I want you to remember. That's what I want you to remember. He goes, you can never get rid of me. He's just saying it like that. It's like, I'm here with Pops. I'm here with Pops. He's calling like your father a different name. Not father, like Pops. It's like Pops, Daddy-o. I'm hearing all these funny little things. I'm here with him. And that's important that you know that. And then your mom steps in and she's saying, and they're with me, and they're with me. And your mom has a bigger energy, almost like flamboyant in a way, big energy. And they're with me, and they're with me. And we've never forgotten about you. Sarah's saying, we've never forgotten about you. We've always been there. It's interesting. And she's saying, your girls are, how is she saying, like, those girls are the light of our life. So she's saying, her grandchildren, she's aware of the grandchildren, she's around the grandchildren, she's watching them. And she's very proud. And she's saying, you know, you're doing a good job. And she's kind of insinuating, like, better than me. It's like you're the next level, you know, in being a good mother. And she's very proud of that. Because she's saying you're always a good learner and a self-starter. She's saying that. You're very intelligent. She just keeps saying that. You're very intelligent. It's going to get you far. Your intelligence and your ability to be a self-starter. Something about being a self-starter. You've never been left behind and you never will be left behind. I think that's her message. And she's just saying, your gentleman, your husband, he's a good match for you. And she's saying, he's very much like your father. So Sarah, if you can take that, your mom is just saying that your husband is very similar to your father in terms of his energy, which has helped you to, what is she saying? Almost like blossom, find your calling. That's what she's saying, find your calling. So your mom's saying this. So never underestimate, oh my goodness, I'm not going to cry. Never underestimate the power of love. I'm trying not to cry. That came from your mom. And she's saying love doesn't end when you transition. She says it becomes more expansive, bigger, brighter, miraculous. She says, so never ever give up on love. It only grows and expands and miraculously changes your life for the better. Wow. And she's just looking, and she's looking like at your dad, and she's saying like, I love him. And she's saying that in a sense like, my soul loves his soul. Like, I see him, I know who he is. And then it's like, so I see the two of them smiling, and then it's like your brother comes forward, and it's like, and I love him. And it's like they're all like in this circle of love. Isn't that interesting? So this theme of like unconditional love and the miracles that come through with love are really important part of your message. And they're just connecting this love in your life and from the other side, how that is lifting your vibration, and it's encouraging you to share that love with others. And she's saying, she's talking about like how is she saying that? Like a high, what is she saying? Like it's like a high level of, it's not motivation, of intention, motivation, purpose for the highest good of all. And she's saying that is what life is about. And she's like tickled pink, tickled, like she's so happy because she's saying, you're reaching that peak. You're reaching the next level, the next stage in your transformation. So she's just so proud of you. So it's important that you know that. Because I don't know, she just feels like, now I know her. Now I truly know her soul. And I want her to know that I acknowledge her, I recognize her, that I love her and her extended family. And she's saying, like, it's limitless. It's like without boundaries. It's limitless. And, oh, that's lovely. Sarah's just saying she's going to be a grandmother soon. I'm just going to ask what she says about that. And she's saying, when I'm asking about you becoming, she's just saying, and that's just another example of the bounty of love you have within you to share with others. And she's saying, this baby is going to bring miracles. It's like, it's going to bring miracles into the family. So you just have to just watch. It's like miracles. She's just saying miracles, transformation, miracles. And I'm seeing like, it's almost like she's showing me like glitter, like starlight. It's almost like the energy of, it's like an angel on earth. That's what she's saying. Like angels coming to earth, and angels coming to earth. And this little one is going to do wonderful things. To me, the energy I'm getting, I feel like this little one is in some way going to be a healer. So just watch this little one grow up. They're going to be a healer. They're going to love animals. They're going to be a healer. They're going to take care of everyone in the family, the extended family. You're going to see. And she's like, we'll be there every step of the way. And I don't know, she's talking about the birth. I don't know if you're thinking about, or perhaps your daughter's going to ask you to be there for the birth or nearby. And she's saying, do it. And I'll just see if there's anything else she wants to say. I don't know, there's something about my heart is melting, but it's like a positive thing. It's almost like she's opened up to the expansion of her heart through love, awareness, healing. She's saying her parents are there. So it would be your grandparents. She's saying she's done some healing with them. She said there's a whole troop, there's a whole gang here, and we have the best of times. It's like laughing, playing cards, gossiping, chatting, laughing. She's saying a funny word, like a whole hula bub. I don't know what that word is. Just mean like lots of exciting, like almost like a party and lots of stuff's happening. I can't think of the word. Hula, I don't know what that word is. Awesome. Okay. I'm just going to ask, she's just bringing up the place where, do you have like, would you have like a studio you work in? For some reason, she's bringing that up. So I don't know if there's some change in that studio. I don't know, you want to get your own studio. There's just something around that hula balloon. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you. She's just bringing up your studio. Like, I feel like there's some kind of change there, or I don't know if it's about the lease, about the rent, there's just something there. She's just acknowledging that. I don't know what that is. Like you're going to share it with somebody, something about the studio. Okay. Okay. So she's just talking about like some kind of change in the, okay, I got it. In the studio. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to leave. I think I could talk to her all day. She's just saying, don't lose yourself in the excitement. So she's saying, like, remember your goals, remember what your purpose. And she's just, I'm encouraging you with that, inspiring you. We all are. And I'm going to leave you with all her love. Oh, I'm so glad you were here, Sarah. I'm so glad you were here. Thank you so much for working with me. That was just lovely. Just lovely. Wow. So please, when you think about messages that you can take from the readings this evening. Sorry, all of a sudden I'm getting really tired. I can't think. You're so welcome. Think about the messages that you can take from this reading, about the love of family, about following your purpose. Oh, it's from Sarah's family. And I forget, was the other one from Brooke? About getting the assistance you need to support your family. I forget, the other one was the grandparents who were talking about giving support to their granddaughter who had made a decision in her life. And the whole idea of, feeling into your intuition, you'll know what the right decision is. So those were kind of the themes of the evening. So you might want to think about those and see how those resonate with you. And then I'll post this video on my YouTube channel shortly. So just a reminder to everybody to take what resonates with you from this evening and discard what does not. And just remember to, I'm going to forget my little quote I always say. Yes, just remember to keep your heart brave. Take action, take action. Remember to keep your heart brave and your imagination wild, because anything's possible. So lots of love to everybody. Have a good week. And I'll see you next Wednesday, but in the afternoon, because I'm teaching a class. Oh, you're so welcome, Shannon. Take care. Nice to see you. Bye, everyone. You're so welcome, Brooke. Take care. Lots of love to you all.